Hello well-wishers and welcome to my channel Aspiring Minds. In today's video, we are going to discuss the line-by-line meaning analysis of the poem Crow Alights, written by Ted Hughes. So grab your virtual seats and let's begin. Now, before we begin decoding the meaning of the poem, let us learn about the poet Ted Hughes. He was an English poet and writer. He served as the Poet Laureate of the United Kingdom from 1984 till his death, that is 1998. He was deeply connected with nature and his poetry often includes the savage aspects of the natural world. Crow Alights is a poem that is a part of Ted Hughes' collection of poems called Crow from the Life and Songs of the Crow, which was published in the year 1970. The collection also features the character of Crow, who is portrayed as a mythical figure. He is a symbol of the darker aspects, the darker things which are related to human existence. In this poem, we are going to see how Ted Hughes uses crow to explore the horror and complexity of creation. Overall, what do we see? The poem revolves around the horror and complexity of creation. Through the character of the crow, Ted Hughes explores the dark aspects of human existence, emphasizing the contrast that exists between the grandness of the natural world and the boring, often discarded elements of human life. Now, let's do a detailed stanza-wise analysis of the poem. In stanza 1, the poet is saying, Crow saw the herded mountains steaming in the morning, and he saw the sea dark spined with the whole earth in its coils. He saw the stars fuming away into the black, mushrooms of the nothing forest clouding their spores, the virus of God, and he shivered with the horror of creation. So in this stanza, we see that the crow observes the grandeur, the grand nature of elements of nature, that is the mountains, the seas and the stars. This imagery suggests that crow is in awe. He is inspired by the vastness of the natural world. However, the crow is feeling also at the same time overwhelmed, scared by the horror of creation, implying that creation also includes a darker perspective on the act of bringing things into existence. In the hallucination of the horror, he saw this shoe with no sole, rain-sodden, lying on the moon. And there was this garbage can, bottom rusted away, a playing place for the wind in a waste of puddles. So the poet now shifts from the world to the boring aspects of human existence, where he is, superimposing or juxtaposing the grand vision with things which are discarded, no longer in use in human life. The rain-sodden shoe and the rusted garbage can symbolize neglect, how human beings do not care about their belongings, their things, which creates a very sharp contrast with the earlier image that the poet had presented of creation, of things of the natural world. There was this coat in the dark cupboard, in the silent room, in the silent house. There was this face smoking its cigarette between the dusk window and the fire's embers. Near the face, this hand, motionless. Near the hand, this cup, So the poet over here continues to depict the ordinary, neglected aspects of human existence, that is, a coat which is forgotten in a dark cupboard, a face that is smoking near a dying fire, a motionless hand, an empty cup. These images convey the sense of emptiness, loneliness, isolation with the passage of time in human beings' lives. Crow blinked, he blinked, nothing faded. He stared at the evidence. In the concluding stanza, the crow reacts to the stark reality that is there before him. The repetition of he blinked suggests the crow's refusal to accept or escape from the evidence that is there before him. The poet therefore emphasizes that despite the bleakness, the darkness, the sadness all around, nothing fades. There is a continuous permanence to the harsh realities that the crow is now faced with. That is, the reality does not change. The natural world continues to remain grand, larger than life, beautiful, and the reality is dark, boring, and something that is still permanent, evoking a sense of loneliness. In this poem, we see how there is representation of the horrific aspects of creation, which challenges the conventional notions of beauty. We always think that creation is something that's beautiful, but in this poem, it is presented as something that the crow is scared of. So over here, we see that there is imagery presented of things which convey a sense of isolation, emptiness, and loneliness, marked by neglect and desolation. Hughes in this poem also contrasts the grandeur of the natural world, that is, the greatness of the natural world, with the discarded and neglected elements of human existence, highlighting the tension between things which are beautiful and the ordinary. And lastly, the poem touches upon the themes of time, passing, and decay, as seen in the rusted objects presented in the poem, the silence, and the dark spaces. So that's it from this video. I hope you liked it. Do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more such future updates. Thank you for watching. Bye.